What's going on, y'all? This is your boy Just Nice here for episode 2 featuring the big bro Mayor. You already know what it is, kicking it at the crib. It's just going to turn out to be a beautiful thing as usual. But before Mayor comes on to the live, is there any questions that I can get from you guys that you would want to know about Mayor? Is there anything in particular that anybody would want me to ask Mayor? Y'all let me know, man. I'll get some questions from y'all. And even if we don't get them right now, we can get them towards the end also. You know what I mean? Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Ibram Kicks, what's good, bro? 302 Shoe, what's up with y'all, man? Mayor will be in here shortly, but anyone have any questions for Mayor, let me know. And we can get those questions answered while we're in the interview. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Yeah, Nick, everything's good, bro. I appreciate the love, man. I hope everything's good with you and your family as well as anybody watching this live right now, man. We're going through some very, very tough times at the moment, and you know, we're gonna come out on top regardless. You know, we're gonna have to do what we have to do, you know what I mean? So hopefully everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing, quarantine, staying away from people. And if you do go out to stores and stuff like that, wear your mask, wear your gloves, you know, as they say and all that. You just got to make sure you do what you're supposed to be doing. 302 Shoe, I don't know if I remember you, maybe if I seen you, but the name doesn't ring any bells. So Mayor will be in here shortly. Yo, Bonds, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, man. All the I'm broke, B. Times is tough, man. You feel me? Let me hold something, Mr. Christian Louboutin. Nobody got no questions y'all want me to ask, Mayor? Nobody? I mean, we'll get to it at the end, but if anybody wants to know. Oh, 302 Shoe, yeah, I definitely remember, bro. I definitely remember you on my live. It was your birthday, definitely. I remember that, man. Prolific Kicks, what's up? Bonds, I know, man. Times is rough. You see, I only got I only got one pair of sneakers. It's tough out here. Blessed collab designer, Travis or Virgil. Okay. I have one similar to that. But we'll put that one in too. Hold on. We'll definitely put that one in for sure. Best collab shoe. I'll put that one in right now. Best collab shoe. Okay. Anybody else? Ask him when did he start getting into kicks. That's one of the questions already, bro. You already know that. That's definitely one of the questions. Anybody else got any questions they want me to ask? The big homie Mayor. Anybody? He'll be on in probably about 3 to 5 minutes. Anybody got any questions for him? Let me know now, man, and I'll get them questions asked along with my interview questions. Top 5? Okay. Top 5 shoe. All right. Shoes he's most proud to own in his entire collection. Okay. Shoes he's most proud of. Okay. That's a good one. What shoe means the most to him? Some of these questions I kind of got already. Shoes he needs to get his hands on but can't. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a real good one, actually. Let's see what else. Top 5 shoes, we got that. All right, we got some good questions so far, man. We definitely got some. First sneaker as a kid. That's a good one too. We'll see if he remembers that. I'm gonna put like first sneaker that made you first sneaker that made him happy as a kid. His first sneaker that made him happy as a kid. Okay, that was the last question. Mayor's about to come in right now. There goes the big homie. Oh, let me put this background on real quick.
What's up, bro?
What's good with you, my brother?
I'm chilling, man. What's poppin'?
Oh, you know, just trying to live these best quarantine life that I can. You know what I'm saying? How are you?
What you gonna do? I'm chilling, man. I was laying down, relaxing, enjoying my quarantine as much as I can.
Or eating any good food? Eating any good food this Easter?
I mean, I still eat good, thank God. By the grace of God. You know, I'm on a meal plan. You know, I'm down, 31, 32 pounds.
I see you in there putting in that work, brother.
Yeah, I ain't been in my gym in about a week because I hurt my back again. But my goal is to get back in tomorrow. But
okay.
I actually feel good though.
Man, don't push it too much, man.
Nah, I'm gonna hurt myself today though because I'm gonna try something stupid later.
Okay, so
I'm gonna tell you first. I'm gonna try it. If it works, it works. You know, they got this handstand challenge going on.
Word.
So I don't know if you noticed, but I could really walk on my hands.
Oh, come on, bro. You know I've been tuned in. I already know. Right. I've been tuned in.
So I can walk on my hands. I've been doing this for a long time.
I seen you out front of the little New Balance pop-up joint.
Right, that's right.
Yeah.
So yep. I'm gonna try to walk on my hands today with a pair of Air Force Ones on my hands.
Oh shit!
So if the video doesn't make it to the internet tonight or tomorrow, then I broke my neck and I died.
There's something happening real bad.
Right. But that's my goal is to try that. So I'm gonna try it later. Yeah. My daughter's gonna record me, and if I break my neck, I break my fucking neck. Fuck it.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do, right? I got my interview questions. Before you came on, we got questions from the fans that love Mayor. We got a couple questions from them, so we're gonna get right into it. All right. So
shout to the RZA.
Shout out. Y'all didn't even get to catch it last night.
Shout to the RZA. Shout to Premier, of course.
It was crazy.
I was talking to a lot of my friends, and everybody thought that just Premier was gonna wash them. And I'm like, yo, y'all bugging.
Everybody did think that.
Well, safe to say there was no winner yesterday. The winner was the fans. The winner was hip hop. It was legendary. But I just had to, my man T-Mark got kicks, always takes care of me with the hat. So I just had to, make sure. That I never wear my hat this way, but for today I'm gonna wear it this way.
About to say it's usually the other way, right?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I normally do this. Yeah. Today we're gonna do this just because.
I know. I feel like I know you, man, but we're gonna see. So how long have you been collecting shoes?
I don't collect shoes. If you know me, you know not to ask me that. I wear shoes.
I mean, okay, having shoes. I know you don't collect and don't wear. I know you wear everything.
People collect art, people collect stamps. I wear my shoes. I try to wear my shoes. Let me say that. I have an abundance.
How long have you been having shoes? So you know what I mean? Like you're like a real serious collection. I'm real serious. You know what I mean?
Serious collection?
Yeah.
20 years.
You said 20?
25? Yeah, 20, 25. My whole life.
Word.
I'm sure that's going to lead into a two-part question. Matter of fact, let me set up my shop a little better. so I can get
All
comfortable
right.
when I talk to you. Let me set up shop a
All
little.
right.
All right, here we go. That's better. At least I can see myself
What?
when I'm on. Shout out to my man T-Mar for the hat. Like I was saying,
T-Mark.
yeah, T-Mar's in there. You know, T-Mark in there. You got to give him his, you know. So it's probably a two-part question, and that's a long question. I've been doing sneakers since I'm 10 years old. Right? I've been into sneakers since I was 10 years old. Right? When have I had a serious collection or serious, you know, collection of shoes to wear? 25 years at least.
Tough. It's still going super strong.
No, I've been doing this. Nah, I'm one of the real, like, I'm one of the real pioneers, originators of this, man. Like, for real. Like, I'm not trying to, you know, I came up in the era,
Bro.
you know, I was stuck between the Clark Kents of the world, the Bobitos, Stash, Futura. You know, I'm right under that era. Like, I'm like 2-3 years under that era. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so I never got a, you know, I never was able to get a collab, never able to do none of that stuff with these big brands because I was just a regular guy. No, it's not crazy. It actually, if you look at it and break it down, it makes perfect sense.
I mean, it makes sense to them, but it don't make sense to somebody like me who's looking from outside the box. I feel like regardless of you ain't a celebrity, whatever, you still have one of the you have one of the most clouts, if not the most, one of the most more person who had the most clout in the game, far as OG and really respected in it. You don't resell. You literally just buy sneakers and wear them, and people just have a love for you. You know what I'm saying? Like OG form. It's not
right. So you know, my but you got to understand, right? So my pat on the back and my trophy is not a collab. My pat on the back and my trophy is the fact that these brands were taking care of me at a point in my life.
Word.
The same way they were taking care of the celebrities.
Word.
I'm just a hustling dude from the South Bronx, man. Patterson Projects, Michelangelo houses, that amassed this crazy collection, and my name was being brought up with the best of them at that time. My name was being brought up before the internet, before October 16th, 2009 or 2010, whenever this Instagram platform launched. My name was being mentioned, so there was no, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
My name was being mentioned when there was a thing called Sneaker Play. And, you know, shit like that. My name was being mentioned back in the Nike Talk days. You know what I'm saying? To this day, nobody knows my Nike Talk handle. I'll never reveal that to nobody. But I had a Nike Talk handle, you know, for years ago. And, you know, it was never about trying to get famous or trying to do this. It was just about my love and my passion for rubber and leather that turned into this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's like, that's why I like, because it's like all these dudes who are like, they swear that they're big in the game. It's all about hype to them. And I'm the type of person that's like, wear what you like. It doesn't matter what it is. It don't matter what year it's from. It don't matter who's the collab on it. If you like it, you wear it. You know what I mean?
1,000,000%. You know, if I stop eating chocolate, I'll be 10 pounds lighter. But go ahead.
Yeah. So, all right, that's 3 questions out of the way right there. So, so what's your favorite sneaker in your collection? I mean, in your sneakers right now, and why?
My favorite sneaker is the Linen Atmosphere Air Force One. Turn this off. My favorite sneaker is the Linen Atmosphere Air Force One from 2001. It came out in Japan only. It wasn't a lot of pairs. I just fell in love with the color blocking of the shoe. Pink is one of my favorite colors.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it would be the tough guy from the Bronx whose favorite color is pink, right?
Man,
But
that don't mean nothing.
like pink and red are my 2 favorite colors. But
my favorite shoe in your collection, to me, and it's just because I remember on my mom actually getting the strawberry quick, the chocolate quick. So that Air Force One that you ID'd, that damn strawberry quick one is just, I always go back to that picture. It's just so dope. It's basic, but it's just, it brings back a memory from when I was a kid. You know what I mean?
You know what's funny? That shoe doesn't fit me anymore, and I'm mad. You know, I lost over 100, you know, over the course of the years. You know, this time around, you know, my meal plan from my man behind the smoke and everybody, and I decided to work out and change my life for a second time. Well, actually readjust my original goals. So before, I lost over 110 pounds.
I remember.
You know, over the last 6 years. And, you know, I let myself go a little bit, probably put 30, 40 pounds back on. You know, my man behind the smoke, a.k.a. Lil Sean, called me up and, you know, set me on a life-changing path. And I've been there ever since. It's going to stay that way for the rest of my life right now. But, so, like, with I just lost my whole train of thought. I ain't even going to lie to you. So, where was I?
I know you were talking about the weight loss, but before that,
the strawberry quick. So the shoe doesn't fit.
Yeah.
So, you know, I went from a 9.5 to an 8.5.
Mm.
I
That's
lost.
what you wear now?
I
Eight and
wear
a half?
8.5. I wear 8 in Air Forces, 8.5 and everything else.
Oh shit.
And a 9 in some, a 9 in Air Max, a 9 in Huaraches, a 9 in like Jordan 3s. The shit is crazy, right? So it's bugged out. So the Strawberry Quick doesn't fit me anymore. So I want to remake the shoe again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go to Mercer and do a bespoke program again. And I'm going to go live when I do it, when all of this stuff goes over. So I'm going to remake the shoe in my size again. See if there's anything that I can add to it to try to make it a little bit different. And I'm going to make an Air Max 1 as well. So I'm going to have a matching set.
That's going to be fire.
So breaking news. We're going to do that. The minute this quarantine is over, that's one of my first destinations.
Fire. I know you're going to put that one in the case somewhere, the first one.
Yeah, the first one's going to stay in the case. Unless somebody that I know that really loves shoes wants it, like, you know what I mean? Then maybe I'll just pass it off. And, it'll be an honor to have somebody that really fucks with the game wear it.
Yeah, word. Yeah. Well, I wear.
Shout out to my man, Triple Beam Ream. Yeah.
Oh, I wear size 15, so yeah.
Well, you got to put both of them together.
What's the most you ever paid for one sneaker?
Most I ever paid for one pair of sneakers.
One pair.
It was a donation. So the shoe was actually free, but it was a donation.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll tell you how it worked. Nike made me a 1-of-1 Air Force One when the Yankees won their 27th World Series.
I remember that shoe.
Right. So I am the biggest Yankee fan in the world by far. Right. Nike knows this. I have my original seats from Yankee Stadium in my house when I used to sit behind the dugout. I mean, behind the Yankee dugout. Crazy. I had those seats. When they sold the seats, they actually sold me my seats.
Fire.
So, yeah, I didn't have the seats for the whole season all the time, but I was part of a group that had those seats. Somebody knocking on my door? No. Okay. So, that's my dog. So I'm the biggest Yankee fan in the world. So they made me a 1-of-1 Air Force One. It's funny because the guy that made them for me at Nike, there's actual pinstripes in the shoe. There's official Yankee patch from the jersey, all kind of cool shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward now, the charity that I donated to is like a wildcat haven to save cats. With all this Tiger King shit going on.
Yeah.
I remember the check that I wrote out to was to Wildcat Haven. So the donation could have been whatever I wanted. He thought I was going to donate 500, 100, 1,000. I chose myself to donate $3,000.
Okay.
So, so if you look at that, then that's the most I paid for a shoe ever because of that. If you take that equation out of the way, I paid $2,000 for my undefeated Jordan 4.
Yeah. Well, how much was that one?
I paid $2,000 for it, and that was my man doing me a favor just because.
And you see the type of person you
are.
And
now that shoe was going for like $30,000 now, something like that.
Yes.
So that's better than buying stock.
And you see the type of person you are. Like, you could have went and donated $100. No one would have known. No. But the fact that you did that's just dope as hell. It just shows the type of person you are, man. You know what I mean? How do you feel about there being no sports at the moment?
Now you got to look at it real quick. You got to look at it now. The donation, it only made sense. When you look at the big picture, at that point in my life, Nike was sending me free shoes all the time.
Yeah.
Now granted, I paid for 90% of my collection. But, to get 10% of that shit for free, that's still hundreds of sneakers.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So, at that time, the brand was sending me sneakers. So it's only right that you do that. It doesn't make any, you'd be an asshole if you didn't.
Fact. Especially if you got it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, go ahead.
How do you feel about there being no sports at the moment?
How good of an answer is that one?
We're supposed to be in the playoffs right now, NBA. It's crazy.
I've mastered the art of Netflix.
Man, listen, that's all me and my wife do. Netflix.
Let me tell you something. I watched 4 seasons of Money Heist in 2 days. I watched Ozark the last season because I've been on Ozark. I watched Ozark for 10 straight hours. I haven't gone to sleep in a normal pattern in 23 days. I'm going to bed at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, waking up at 9 to walk my dog, staying awake. I'm losing my marbles. Now, I'm not losing my marbles because of staying home. I actually like staying home. I'm the guy that when I finally made a few dollars in, if you want to say I made it, still got to work every day. Mm-hmm. When I bought a house, I bought my last house to enjoy it, to want to be inside of it, to stay here. I'm okay. That's why I decided to put a gym in my basement instead of a sneaker room in this house, instead of my other house that has a sneaker room, because I wanted to enjoy this house. Mm-hmm. I did my bedroom the way I wanted, my guest room. I have my art all over the place. Supreme guitars, my desk, you know, everything is the way I want it, the way I like it, you know, to my liking. So I enjoy being home. So I'm cool. The part that I can't go out and work, the part that I can't go out and, you know, I can, you know, you got to check on your kids sporadically. I got to go check on my mother once a week, regardless, where I normally go all the time.
Yeah.
You know, having to go check on my mentor, you know, the reason that I'm here today, you know, having to check on him, his family, you know, crazy story. Not too many people know this, but when the day they shut down the NBA, whatever it was, the 12th of May, whatever it was, April, whatever it was, March 12th, whatever it was, that Wednesday, that Sunday, my mentor was in Florida. He goes to Florida for a certain amount of months out of the year. And he's 82 years old, respectively. His wife is 80. And he didn't want to get on. He was afraid to get on the plane. So he calls me. He's like, yo, what do I do? Do I ride it out in Miami? Or do I, you know, what do you want to do? So I know he wanted to come home. So, you know, me being, you know, the loyal, loving person that I am to a person that actually helped change my life, because I'd be dead or in jail without him, I jumped in my car and I drove to Miami.
Wow.
I drove straight to Miami, 17 and a half hours. I broke a record. No cops on the highway, by the way. I was blowing it. I was blowing it. Went down there, got down there 17 and a half hours, spent the night at his crib. We came back. They too old to drive straight back. So we stopped in South Carolina, stood at a hotel, came back. I got him home. Basically, I did the trip in a day and a half.
Crazy, bro.
2 days the most. I got him back home, you know, made sure he was good. So, you know, I found a way to keep myself shaking and moving. But now it's like, yo, like, what do I do? Of course, I hurt my back now. Can't work out right now for a week. And then I started messing around with IG, doing these IG lives and all this stupid stuff at night and, you know, entertaining, making it about the people. And, you know, it's actually entertaining, therapeutic. It's fun to connect with the people. That's why when you call me to do this, you know, I never tell you no. I've never told you no since I met you, since the first time you booked me for me.
Absolutely.
I mean, the dumbest thing you ever did was not book me for the last two, but that's your problem. It's probably the stupidest thing you ever did, but that's okay. I forgive you, my brother. But, you know, from the first day I met you, you were a solid dude. I met you on the strength. Like, you know, you brought paperwork to my house and I'm like, your fam, it's not that much money. It's not that much money. Stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to do it. And,
but you got to let people know how serious you are and 100% business you are with
No. Come here, for real. So when you asked me to do this, it's a no-brainer. And, you know, I said, I'll do it. I'm not doing this for nobody else unless it's like somebody that I really fuck with. And, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I go on my friends' joints and like my man T-Mar, he goes on live. I mess with him. My man Reem, he goes on live. I mess with him. So I decided to do this mayor thing at night, 9 o'clock every night, Monday through Friday. I do this mayor, you know, like mayor TV where I'm interacting with my supporters. I hate the word followers. I'm going with my supporters. And I'm actually making it about y'all. I want to see y'all collections. I want to see what y'all have. Don't make a difference what it is. It don't have to be fly. It don't have to be crazy. Whatever it is, it is.
Word.
And, you know, it actually works. And the one thing I promise is when this pandemic is over, I'm not going to stop doing that. It's not fair. I might not do it every day. It might be a 3-time-a-week thing. It might be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It might be one day a week. I'm not going to stop doing it because it's not fair. You don't take advantage of situations and then just go back to, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. That's why I'm sitting here in the house and me and my wife are talking and she was like we were already talking about doing a podcast online, like live like this. Like we can just do it live. We don't have to be in no studio like we were before. And then I just was sitting back thinking like, why don't I just do it talking to sneaker enthusiasts or sneakerheads and just do some random stuff? I got connects. I done built bridges with good people. Why not just do it? You know what I'm saying? It ain't about the money. I'm not making nothing off of it. I just want to give my followers some content. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's only right. It's only right. My man D Nice opened up the floodgates, so it's only right.
Absolutely. All right, so let's get back into this. So has there ever been like a crazy, so I know you're the mayor of the streets. I know this.
Yeah, I ain't no sneaker nigga. I'm a nigga with sneakers.
What's the craziest situation you've ever been involved with that had to do with sneakers?
The craziest situation. It wasn't even me, per se. It was my assistant, Coco.
Okay.
Everybody assumes that because you my man, you get shit, right? So, you know, do I take care of my assistant? Yeah. Do I get him everything? No. He was online one day in like a Willowbrook mall or something for one of them Jordan releases. He wanted a Jordan and a friend of his too, which got me real mad. A friend of his was like with like 4 or 5 dudes. Older dude too. That's what got me more mad. The guy was like my age. maybe a year older. And this is a while ago. This got to be like 7 years ago, 8 years ago. And people were still going online for shoes. They were still camping for shoes. And the dude was like, yo, get the fuck off the line. You fuck with them ATF dudes. You get the shoes, get the fuck off the line. And tried to get my man off the line. Now, if you know my assistant, he's not built like that.
Yeah, okay.
It's my assistant. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, I never told this story before, but I'm going to tell it. And I'm not going to apologize for it either, because at the point of my time in my life, I was a different dude, right? So, and the person knows who he is. He's probably watching. So my man, Coco's real hesitant to tell me things because of the way I react. I'm just a real dude. I treat you like Coco's like my son, bro. He's New Year's in the Bahamas. I take him to Japan when I go to Japan. Like, he's like my son. I'm mad at him right now because he's a fucking asshole, but he's like my son. So, the dude, so long story short, he told me like 3 weeks after the fact. I'm like, yo, what the fuck you talking about? He was like, nah, he tried to front on me. I said, all right, cool. I'm not one of those, I'm not looking for you. That's not what I do. I'm not going to go look for somebody over a sneaker prop. You know what I'm saying? It's not even about that. It's the principle that he disrespected my little man in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you want to act like that because you with a bunch of motherfuckers, then act like that when I see you, right?
Exactly.
Show me how tough you really are, right? So I just happened to tell Coco, no bullshit. This is like, yo, call me to the mall. I'm going to buy some underwear. That's like, I'm going to Macy's to buy Calvin Klein underwear. I tell my assistant, take a ride with me. We go to Garden State Plaza. I'm in Garden State Plaza shopping, come out of the Macy's store. Like, Coco sees the dude, tries to shun me away. Like, yo, let's go this way, blah, blah, blah. Coco already seen the dude. I'm like, yo, that's son right there, right? He was like, yeah. I stepped to the dude. I'm like, yo, talk that shit you was talking to Coco right now. Nah, say it right now. Yo, May, I'm sorry. Nigga shaking. Be legs, knees is wobbling, like shaking. Like, nah, I don't want no problems. My father just died. Fuck your father. Don't know if his father died or not, whatever. But I grabbed the nigga and I was like, yo, fuck your father. Like, I want to tear the nigga head off, but I already know what's going to happen.
Yep.
Grown man, by the way. Older dude. He's 10 years older than Coco. I'm 12 years older than Coco. Maybe more. You know what I'm saying? So the dude is 10, 12 years older than Coco as well. Older dude. Yeah, I grabbed. The only reason I didn't punch him in his face is because I probably would have killed him. Right? Because when I grabbed him, I realized he's not about that. He's not about it. Because number one, you wouldn't have let me get that. You wouldn't have let me get that close, and I felt him crumble in my arms. Like, I felt him crumble. My hand on guard, I felt him crumble, and he was like I said, I'm not gonna apologize at that point in my life. Whether his father died or not,
absolutely not.
I'm like, yo, fuck, no. I'm apologizing for the fact when he told me his pops died. I'm like, yo, fuck your father.
That's the type. They're the type of dudes that they pick and choose.
Right.
Who to be gangster with.
And you can't use the father scenario with me. You talking to a guy that I stabbed my father 13 times, bro. You talking to a different guy. Like, I don't.
You got to understand.
I got daddy issues, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
people got to understand, man. If you be gangster, act like you a gangster to one person, you got to do that to everybody. Somebody gonna pull your card.
So I felt the dude crumble, and I just left it alone. And that's probably the only real time that sneakers ever got me mad, but it wasn't sneakers.
It was the situation. I could dig it.
Yeah, it was another time too that somebody owed my man some money from a reselling thing, and the guy didn't want to pay my man because my man was some older white dude, and he owed my man like 4 G's and didn't pay my man because he's an older rich white guy. He's like, yeah, I'm not paying that dude no bread. Fuck that. And the guy told me like, yo, man, the guy disrespected me. I need my money. So I walked up to the guy one day on the line. It was in a Yeezy camp out, and the dude owed my man some bread, and he was on the line. So I didn't disrespect him. I didn't do nothing. I just walked up to the guy and I whispered to the guy. I said, yo, your name is such and such, right? He was like, yeah, man, what's up? I said, you owe such and such some bread, right? He was like, yeah. I said, yo, do us both a favor. I said, pay the man his money. If not, I'm going to fuck you up on every sneaker line for the rest of your life.
Sheesh.
I slapped him on his ass. I jumped back in my Escalator and I drove off. And dude paid my man like 2 days later. My man to this day does not understand why he got paid.
Yo,
I don't fuck with that dude even.
It's
word of my mother. Like, word of my mother. I pulled up next to Barney's. I pulled up next to Barney's. I was like, yo, I swear to my mother, I'm gonna fuck you up at every sneaker release line for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Yo, yeah.
But that was it. But I've never had a personal problem with sneakers because it never meant that much to me. Believe it or not, as much as I love shoes, it doesn't mean that much to me.
That is funny as hell.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. What would you travel to another country to cop an exclusive pair of kicks? It would. I can answer. It wouldn't be about the kicks. It'd be about the travel.
Right. So by the grace of God and thank God, I have a lot of miles. So would I book a vacation around a pair of sneakers just coming out in Hawaii so Absolutely. I could be there that day? I mean, you know, shout to Booth. No, Booth, the sneaker shit ain't real. Motherfuckers think they real. That's the problem. Shout to DJ Booth. Yeah, would I book a flight and spend money? No, I didn't go to Chicago for all that shit to drop the All-Star.
Yeah, you went.
I didn't go. I could
travel.
I could have been a beast. I could have drove to Chicago because I love driving. I could have drove the range of Chicago and loaded up on everything. Because Chicago, even though I don't go a lot, it's like a second home. I got everybody in Chicago.
Yeah.
on 100 block, on this, Hyde Park, I got them all.
Yeah, I can't go to Chicago no more. We'll talk about that later.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it would have been too easy, but I just chose not to go. It was too cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was too cold.
Yeah. All right. What advice can you give the young sneakerheads coming up?
Buy what you like. Fuck what everybody else thinks. It's a very generic, simple answer. Don't buy a shoe because such and such said it's hot.
Now we're about to get into the speed questions portion of this. Patek or Rolex?
Rolex. Even though I sold 4 Pateks and bought this house that I live in, but go ahead.
Yeah, regardless of your personal style, regardless if it depreciates or appreciates, Patek, Rolex?
Rolex forever.
Oregon 3 or Oregon 5?
3.
Henny or Ciroc?
Douce.
Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Jay or Fat Joe?
Damn. Shit. Pass.
Nah, ain't no pass. You know what you're supposed to say.
Rapper Jay-Z. Life Joe.
Joe. That's what I like there. Nike or Jordan?
Nike.
Italian food or Spanish food?
Damn. Only part of my father I like. Italian.
Smash, marry, kill. Maya, Mariah Carey, J-Lo. Smash, marry, kill. Maya, Mariah Carey, J-Lo.
I want to smash Maya because I got to think. I tried to holler at Maya a long time ago when I had bread. I think I had more money at Maya at that time and she still curved me. I tried so hard, though. I ain't going to lie. Now I was a thirst bucket. I was running around I'm going to answer the question. I used to own a club. I used to chase Maya around the club like I was a thirst bucket, like this. No. Mean that. That's how I used to chase Maya around the club. I didn't give a fuck if she had a man. I didn't give a fuck about nothing. Life goal was to have Maya.
You own a club and Maya's in your club?
Performing in my club, and I was still trying to marry her. I would have bought her a house. She don't understand what she had because I was rich at that time. She wouldn't have had to sing no more. She would have been better off now.
So we're gonna go with. So that's not marry, it's just smash for Maya.
No, I wanted to smash her because when you think long play, I want to marry J-Lo because she's the one. And she's from the Bronx. And I'll kill Mariah because Mariah's the type that, like, she might hit that high note when you smash her and you might throw out the window or some shit. So. Keep it a buck. You gotta marry within the hood. I gotta marry J-Lo because she's in the Bronx.
All right, Jay-Z or Nas?
Jay. Hands down. Put your album out song for song. I'm the illest nigga doing it till you prove me wrong. Do you believe? It's over to God.
I hear it. I can dig it. Linen Air Force One or TS Air Force One? And I don't mean Travis Scott.
Damn.
And if you watching right now and I say TS Air Force One talking to Mary and y'all think I mean Travis Scott, leave the live right now.
Yeah, Linens are my favorite, man. So I'm gonna say Linens.
All right. Sneakers or clothes? Like everything you got right now at this point, right? You got everything you got right now at this point. If you couldn't buy one other right now, would you want to buy sneakers or clothes?
You know what's funny? Everybody expects me to say sneakers, right?
Not me.
But I'm gonna say clothes because I can get fly with a pair of white on white Air Forces for the rest of my life.
I thought you would.
Which is what I got on right now.
I would think that you would say clothes because
I'm a flyest motherfucker on the planet, but that's a whole nother story.
Because you got hella shoes. You got to keep. I know you want to keep
enough,
getting that drip.
I got enough. I can wear a brand new pair of sneakers every day for 10.5 years.
Exactly. Sheesh.
No fronting. It's all honesty. How y'all say it? No cap.
Not y'all. Craps or blackjack?
Blackjack.
Crep or Rejuvenator?
Crep, even though they fired me.
I wanted to see where you was gonna go with that.
Crep is dope. They make the best shit on the planet.
True.
They just fired me. That's all.
But I'm using Rejuvenator right now because I'm mad because Mayor ain't part of that no more. So
nah, you can't do that, man. Crep is a better product. I like Rejuvenator. Shout out to Rejuvenator. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like
EB Kicks. I'm waiting for EB Kicks. EB Kicks got to send something to Just Nice Sneaker Convention, man.
Somebody got to cut me a check. I need to pay like mortgages and all that. I used to love that free Crep money. That shit was great.
I remember the check you told me you used to get monthly, man. I said,
dang. Them checks were nice.
Don C or Virgil Abloh?
In what aspect, though, bro? In cool factor, Don C.
As a person and as designer.
As a person, Don C. As a designer, I'm gonna pick Virgil because I don't think Don has hit his potential yet. If that makes sense.
Yellow gold or white gold?
Yellow.
Mike Lau Air Force One or your real Croc Air Force One, the 14 pair in existence ones?
My real Croc.
Croc over Lau?
Shout out to Michael Lauder.
That's the end of our questions, but we got like 5 ones here.
Right, I'm here, brother. Let's go.
From the viewers. Now this is best collaboration shoe: Travis Scott or Virgil Abloh?
Best collabs ever? I'm gonna say Virgil because Virgil's Air Forces are better than Travis's.
Facts. That Air Force is ugly as shit.
It's not ugly. It's just Virgil's is better.
Bookie Dookie. What's your top 5 favorite shoes?
Linen Atmosphere Air Force Ones. Linen Atmosphere Air Force Ones. Nah. Seriously. Linen Atmosphere Air Force Ones. Jordan 9s. White on white Air Force Lows. White on white Air Force Highs. And Jordan 1s.
Gallo. No, we will not talk about that man on this live.
Well, who you mentioned? Perfect Pussy?
Yeah.
We don't talk about him. He called the police on me. We don't talk about people that call cops on people.
No. The one pair of shoes that you are most proud of having.
Proud of having?
Yeah.
You know, I take pride in all the shoes that Nike gave me because of who I've become. I also make, like being gifted shoes from Joe and being gifted shoes from DJ Khaled and stuff like that. Like, probably my gifts. Probably the gifts mean a lot to me more than anything else.
My favorite,
when Clark Kent gives me the whole 112 pack, and then he even makes sure that I get for my birthday one day, he was like, yo, meet me downtown. It was Nobu or one of them spots, and I met him downtown. And I was like, yo, I just drove back from Canada, brother. I'm not going into the restaurant. I'm sweaty. Like, I just did a whole tour. Like, we did a whole Sneaker Friends tour. We did a whole tour, like Canada, Atlanta. I drove all over the country. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm not going inside the restaurant. And I came outside, and he handed me a pair of Entourage Air Force Ones with my name on them and not Turtle's name. And, that was dope. So that means, yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. A shoe that you need to get your hands on, but you just haven't yet.
Wyden and Kennedy Air Force Ones. You would have to Google it to know what it is.
Yeah, I want to say, what is it called again?
Wyden and Kennedy. Wyden and Kennedy is the marketing agency that developed Just Do It. They came up with the Just Do It slogan for Nike, which is probably the biggest slogan in the world. And they made like 50 pair of these white pony hair shoes.
Okay.
And that's that one. And then Encore Jordan 4s, which I had my hands on, but the guy wanted $6,000 for them, and I only had $5,800 in my pocket. And the guy wouldn't take. This is years ago, by the way. The guy wouldn't take the $5,800, and I remember telling him, "Yo, you lucky I don't slap the shit out of you and take the shoes."
But that's the thing. That's a bridge he could have built with you over $200.
And this was 12 years ago.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
First sneaker that made you happy as hell as a kid.
Whatever sneaker I saved up the money to buy after my mother bought me them raggedy ass Mark 5s that I had.
Yeah, I remember you talking about the Mark 5s.
It had to be a Puma Clyde or a Pro Cat, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Puma Clyde or a Pro Cat. All right, we're gonna do a couple before Mayor gets out of here. We're gonna do a couple questions from y'all. So something y'all want to ask Mayor, put it in the comments right now. Put it in the comments right now if you want to ask any questions to Mayor. Come on, where the questions at? We got
They
two
said the dude must have been
people in.
tripping. Yo, literally, the guy wanted 6 bands. I said, yo, I got 5,800, bro. It's okay. I'll see you again. And he was like, nah, I need the 6,000. I looked at him and I was like, yo, you lucky I just don't take these shits from you, bro, for real. And I asked him that. I said, what you gonna do if I just take these shits?
My wife is telling me that she told me to tell you thank you for doing this, man.
Oh, no, no problem, man. Come on, man. It's not. This is easy, man. Mayor love the kids. It's for the culture.
What's the hardest sneaker to get? I already asked.
The hardest sneaker for me to get? There's no such thing as a hard sneaker for me to get. I mean, it's impossible shoes for me to get like that shoe that came out in the shoe that paint came off the Air Force One, and they made the red swoosh one that was in China only or Thailand, whatever. I don't know, homeboy, so I can't call him to get the shoe.
Where did you
shit like that? But I mean, it's not hard to get a shoe if I need it.
Where did you get that hat from?
T-Mark got kicks. T-Mark got kicks. Shout out to the RZA. I actually got to call RZA later. We working on something.
Thoughts on Reebok ventilators?
I like Reeboks as a whole. Not nothing bad to say about Reebok.
Which one, big asses or big titties?
Whichever ones you didn't pay for. To be honest with you. I like a nice ass. I like to grab shit.
Off-white Chicago ones or band ones?
Wow. I paid $80 for my band.
Sheesh.
I was fucking the chick that worked in the Nike outlet in Lenox Mall. I mean, in Atlanta. I had like 6 of them shits. Yeah. I was reminiscing for a second. Hold on.
I seen it.
I had 6 pair. She ran the Nike outlet that was in Atlanta. It was legendary. Forget about it. I cleaned house that day. Probably band ones.
Who has the rarest kicks, Mayer or PJ Tucker?
Me.
Big facts.
Shout out to PJ Tucker though. Great guy. When I tell you awesome guy, super duper awesome guy.
Who got a bigger collection, Mayer or Chicks with Who's Chicks with Kicks?
You don't know who Chicks with Kicks is? Do yourself a favor and do your research. Amazing. Three girls with it seems like a super rich father who loves sneakers. And they got a whole gymnasium. They got like 6,000. I remember. They got like 6,000 pair of sneakers, bro. They got a bigger collection than mine.
They get them off of movie sets and all that. I remember now.
Yeah, they let on YouTube. And they super nice girls. They hit me up. You know, they love what I do. I love what they do. They got it.
What would be your choice of a sneaker collab if you had one? What would be the
if I could do a collab, I would love to do an Air Force One, of course.
Absolutely, right. Did you ever buy a fake pair that you didn't know was fake till later on?
Never. I'm not that thirsty where I run and go buy shit early. I don't have to be first. I just get what I want.
You said, why did Krib let you go?
They told me that they stopped doing their... Look at me just being 100% transparent and honest. They told me that they stopped doing their... I can't tell the whole story, but they told me that they stopped doing their influencer program, which is obviously a lie because people are still doing it, right?
Lying like a motherfucker.
But it's cool. I mean, again, it's not... They have a right to tell me that they don't want to renew my contract. It's okay. It's okay. Like, I have no qualms with Tacma when they let me go. I have no qualms with...
Tacma let you go too?
Yeah. I think I lost Tacma, Kicks USA, and Krib all in the same 3 month span. I lost hundreds of thousands a year all in the span. But you keep bouncing, you keep moving, you keep shaking and moving.
Absolutely.
So they fired me Christmas Day of 2017. I got an email Christmas morning. My grandson was opening his gifts, and I got an email telling me that they no longer want to work with me. But there's a backstory to it. They did a program with somebody that I brought to the table, and the person didn't do everything they were supposed to do. And I don't know how that spun back to me when they just asked me to bring the person to them. And they never paid me for bringing the person. They owe me $50,000, by the way. And they never paid me. They never paid me. But I mean, they paid me every month. You know, our other contractual obligation, they never missed a dollar. But they fired me on that day, and I never got the rest of that money, and so on and so forth. And that's cool.
Eddie, I'm trying to get Fat Joe on here too, man. I DM'd him. Hopefully he sees it. I don't know yet, man. Do you like Supreme? Of course,
yeah.
You like Supreme. I can answer that one.
Yeah. I don't go crazy. I love it. If I need something, I make a phone call.
Do you watch? Or do you have a favorite YouTuber you like to watch?
I don't watch YouTube. I only watch YouTube for Breakfast Club interviews and GQ shopping and all that bullshit. I don't watch sneaker reviews. I hate sneakers.
Oh, who really won, Mayor? Premier or RZA?
To me, RZA. But it was hip hop won, bro. But
yeah, absolutely.
Primo started off slow. Who do I think has the more extensive career? RZA. I mean, Premier. But I think he started off slow, and then when you do, I like RZA. Like nobody gave RZA a chance except for me and a couple of guys.
Yeah.
And when you have a group, and I love music, I've been around a long time. When you've been around a group, when you have a group of 9 members, 12 members, when you look at the outside and Papa Wu and all these attitudes and everything, and you put out all these albums, right? Collectively, and then you put out these separate projects, and none of them sound the same. Do I know RZA? Yes, I know RZA. I'm actually working on something for RZA right now. When you put out these bodies of work, the Iron Man projects, the Purple Tape, everything, like Tikal, like everything. Like when you put out all these bodies of work and none of them sound the same, some legendary shit.
Hell yeah, for sure.
It's some legendary shit. Like you got to think about it. It's like really, really, some legendary shit, bro.
Someone's saying, what shoe would you invest in right now that's a sleeper? It's
invest
not.
in a shoe.
I'm about to say,
you want to invest in something? Buy JetBlue stock. I bought JetBlue at $6.80 the other day. The shit is $9, and when they bail them out, it's gonna be worth $22.
JetBlue?
Yeah, JetBlue. I bought that shit at $6.88 the other day. Shit is 9 and change right now.
But see, how does that work? They let you pull immediately out whenever you want.
That's a long game. Paused, pulling out. That's a long game. It's a long game. You gotta wait. You gotta hold that for 24 months. You gotta let the stimulus kick back in. You gotta let them get bailed out. That's a 24-month play. If you got the money to chill, that's a good play.
I think I'm gonna look into it. Inside trading.
It's not insider trading. Shut up. Me telling you what I bought a stock at is not insider trading. I don't move the market because I bought some shares.
Which Air Force Ones did Offset buy off you?
Offset. People that don't know, Offset came to my house and went shopping.
Crazy.
And I love it because he didn't want no real flamers. He wasn't looking for the flame. He wanted older shit, and it's nice to sell it to somebody that's actually gonna wear it. And I could have rocked him. I didn't. I gave him fair prices, fair numbers. He was buying Kiwi Air Forces off me, like 2015, 2012, 2003 shit, 2014 Jordans. I was charging him $300 to $400 a pair, regular shit. I gave him a pair of Entourage Air Forces that were on StockX for $6,000. I think I charged him like $3,000. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't mean that the money, again, Offset is super duper rich. I'm not rich. I have to work every day. But I respect his passion. Believe it or not, I respect his passion, and I respect the fact that he put some shits on his feet right then and there on the spot. And I'll tell you one thing I did that I would never do. I gave him one of those crocodile pairs, and I'm the only one that has a pair of.
The 14 pair?
Yeah. I gave him the baby blue and black.
Wow.
I had doubles of that one, but I gave him one, yeah.
That's deep. Yeah.
And I gave him 4 or 5 pairs I ain't charging for. And I gave his man 2 or 3 pairs that was with me. It don't mean like it wasn't about that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about trying to break the bank with Offset. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't about that.
That's dope as hell.
And we had a real conversation, bro. We was in my house for hours. And we had a real conversation because everybody's trying to rock him because he's Offset.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to charge him the mother load. And he's not stupid. He's like, yo, fuck you. I get it from somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
He's told plenty of people, no, I'm good. And the motherfucker said, yo, he's whack. No, just because he's rich don't mean he has to spend that kind of money with you.
Word.
Just because he afford it don't mean he got to give it to you, bro. You should have thought long term. Because I know when he touches back down in Jersey, he's coming back to my closet.
Absolutely. He's going to show love 100% every time. Absolutely.
And he fuck with me because I'm a real dude.
Like I said,
the phone calls came. The call came from Joe Crack. The call came from Clark. It's the realest nigga in the game. You go.
Like I said, man.
Go to his house. And I told him straight up, yo, like when I spoke to him on the horn, him and his man, I'm like, yo, listen, I don't do this for nobody. 2 people in my house, bro. You and your man. No security, no none of that. Nobody comes to my house, B. Nobody. He respected it. He sent everybody to Teterboro to the airport to wait for him at the PJ. And him and his man and the driver, who I knew the driver, so I said it was okay. Him, his man, and his driver, they came to my house and we chopped it up for hours. You know, they want to come entourages deep and see the sneakers and all that. No.
Yeah, nah.
See, my man, I'm only gonna ask you once. If you pull up, I'm not letting you in.
Real people build real bridges, bro. I keep saying
nah, we was shot. Yo, my man, 20 minutes into the conversation, we was slapboxing in my motherfucking
it.
true story. We was slapboxing inside of my motherfucking sneaker room.
Crazy. What's your favorite pair? I think I can answer this, but I want to see if you want to say it. What's your favorite pair of nines in your collection? Let me say it first just to see if it is.
Go ahead.
Is it the baseball joint, the brown or the black one?
No. It's regular. The first regular bread, not regular. The white, black, and with the little red thing.
Okay.
First ones that came out, regular ones.
Word, black, white.
And then the olives.
Nines be tearing my feet up, bro.
I love nines, bro.
I love nines. Tearing me up.
I love nines because they're so basic, and the Air Force One's a basic shoe, so it reminds me of just a basic silhouette. And I'm a baseball fan, so I'm dying right now. There's no baseball. I'm a baseball fanatic, and that's when he gave up basketball and went to play baseball when the 9 came out. So
crazy.
That actually jumped it up from the Jordan 1 to the Jordan 9 for me on a personal aspect.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's crazy. We were supposed to have that event up North Jersey, and then all this bullshit happened. So we're going to wait to see how it pans out. But we definitely coming back to North Jersey, man.
You know, my price went up, just so you know.
I know, man.
I'm just letting you know the price went up. I'm super famous right now. Let me stop. I'm fine.
And I'm broke as hell right now.
I would never raise my number on you. I'm getting too much money from other places, man.
I appreciate
Unless I got a prior engagement that day that's worth more money.
Yeah, you got to go. Yeah, I can dig it. And yo, so this has been episode 2 of Kicking It at the Crib.
Episode 2. I wasn't episode 1. Fuck is wrong with you?
I didn't listen. Episode 1 came so fast. Listen, you can have episode 2 through 10 if you want.
Yo, that's crazy, bro. I wasn't episode 1.
Yo, come on,
I'm joking, man. Stop. I'm joking.
Yo, Dad, you know what's crazy though? I wanted to ask you first though, but I'm like, yo, it's a lot going on. He's probably dealing with a whole bunch. But then
you know what I liked about it? When you hit me up, you asked me what time can I go on. You didn't pick a time. You didn't pick a specific time. You didn't ask me, can I do it around this time? You asked me, yo, when is good for you? And I gave you the time. The only part that fucked me up was my daughter was supposed to walk my dog this morning. And she didn't come to walk him, so I had to walk him before I hopped on the call. But I made it on time.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, episode 2. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. Make sure if you're on mine and not on Mayor, make sure you'll go follow him. Tune in Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. He will be going live on his channel to connect with his people. Just tune in, man. Just Nice Sneaker Convention will be coming soon. This pandemic is not going to stop nothing. This will be over soon. Everybody stay safe. Make sure when you go out, you wear those gloves and masks. Try to stay away from people. Stay indoors. Just, we all want to come out of this. We have a lot of lives lost, man, and we want to come out of this with as less lives lost as possible, man. So do your part. Just do your part, man.
My brother, thank you for having me. You and your wife are beautiful people. If you ever need me, I'm there for you.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you. Talk to you soon.
All right.